Morning, morning, morning. How you guys doing? It's Monday. It's Monday. Monday morning right here. Beautiful Anguilla. And we're here again on our Monday meditation. It's my day off today. I try to take Monday as a day of, like I told you guys, in the spirit of reflection, rejuvenation, and restoration. And as I sit here and ponder on the week that has gone, last Monday, was a bit challenging for me, as most of you might notice. I even post my Monday meditation kind of late, and I reflect on the week and the messages or the message that I have learned over the week. And a situation came back to me, and I said, let me share this with you guys today, because I always try to get positive energy from negative situations. As you can see, I'm here in the background. I'm in my yard right now. My truck is in the background, and I had a little bit of a challenging time. My first real challenging time since I got my truck. I bought this truck about a year ago, and it's been nothing but just like it's my dream truck, and it's been like a baby. The only thing I've changed on it since I got it is a battery, and serviced it. And I was doing my wife's car last week, and I was finishing it up on Saturday. And as you know, we had a lot of water on Saturday night, and I brought it down to the yard just so she could take a look at it, take a look at the job that I had done. And I got stuck there. The rain started pouring, and I couldn't leave. My shop is just up the road from my yard, and I couldn't leave to go back to the shop. So the truck stayed at the shop. So on Sunday morning, I woke up and I was gonna get the truck, and the intention was just to walk up to the road, get the truck, come back down in the yard. For some reason, when I get to the shop, when I start the truck, I realize it's low on gas. And there was this thing in my gut telling me, just go back home. But then I was like, I don't like to, drive vehicles on low gas, because you just never know what's going to happen. And I was actually using my truck last week because my wife had my car, because I was getting her car fixed. And so I was like, let me go get some gas. Again, not listening to my spirit. I went against my spirit and went to the gas station for gas. I'm not going to say what gas station it was. And disaster struck because of all the water that, all the rain on Saturday night. Apparently, there was some water in the tank of the gas station, and I bought, pure water, and put pure water into my truck. And my truck has a very, very, very big tank. I don't want to tell you how much money I spent on gas in the truck, but I only fill up like twice a year because I seldomly use the truck. And on my way from the gas station, the first thing, like I said, I went against the grain, and there were some signs. I don't want to go through all the story, but I'll just summarize. There were some signs that I saw that made me feel I should have gone back home. But anyway, I still went ahead. On my way from the gas station, the truck stopped on the road. It started jucking, juck. It's like, what? Anyway, my boy come check me out. We realized that I had put water in my tank as opposed to gas. I put a clip in here so you can see the amount of water that was in my tank. So disaster started from there. I had to call my boy Nick. Big up to Nick, good to go. To pull my truck in the yard, and then disaster strike from there. And it took me all week to get the truck working again. It was a little bit of a stressful situation, I must say, but I was never discouraged. I mean, it's one thing I didn't want to have to be dealing with, but it wasn't like I was losing sleep over the truck not being, working. And it kind of forced me to think, because I had the truck for a year, and I'm only now finally starting to get use of the truck, because I started doing song system. I'm working with this young artist, Rius Music. Go check out on Facebook and Instagram. And I started doing song system for her. And I'm now starting to get use of the truck. And I'm like, now that I start using the truck, it's now something like that happened. And it made me stop to think for a second. And a lot of thoughts came to my mind. And I was like, one thing I said to myself, in life, you never know what's going on. You never know what's happening. And in any moment, life can be taken away from us. And we always have to give thanks and be grateful for being able to breathe, for not being sick. At any moment, sickness can strike. Because the truck got sick, and it was sick for a week, and I had to take it to the hospital. I had to get guys to plug computer, diagnose. I still have a check engine light, and it's still not back to its 100% working, but it's fine now. It's fine enough for me to get going and do what I need to do. But it just reminded me that at any time we take this breath for granted, and at any time this breath could be taken away from us. I have this truck for a year, and I took it for granted to a certain extent. I had it pack up most of the time, not enjoying it, not using it. And it could have been gone. I could have wrecked an engine. All kind of stuff could have happened. Catalytic converter could have been messed up. I had to change plugs. I had to, do a whole bunch of stuff. And again, I just like to stop and reflect. I love this truck. Like I say, it's my dream truck. I probably will never sell it because I'm a truck guy. And it just, like I said, just make me stop for a second. Sometimes they say you never miss the water till the well runs dry. And you might be hearing some wind in the background today. That's why I didn't go to one of my favorite spots, because it's a bit windy today. So I'm just like in the yard there trying to get it going. But the message I got from this week, was one, don't stress about things that you have no control over. During the course of the week, a friend of my wife's called her, and she was like, so how is Darius doing? How is he? Is he angry? Is he crying? She's like, what? No, Darius is in there like nothing happened. She's like, really? She's like, yeah. Much things don't stress him out. And like I say, even over here in their conversation, it made me realize my growth as an individual. Probably, a couple of years ago, I would have been, stressing about this. And I'm just like, it's just a truck at the end of the day, And it's one thing I have no control over. Stress about the things you have control over, but the things you have no control over, don't lose sleep over that. So that was the first lesson I learned in the week. And the other lesson I learned in the week is, appreciate the things that you have. Because at the end of the day, at any moment, a snap of the finger, and those things could be gone. Appreciate life. Appreciate being healthy. I was so inspired. I went out on my bike this morning, and I made a conscious decision to start, going back and riding, although I have 2 bad knees. Because at any moment, I cannot be able to do this. I left home just to go get my truck, which is 2 minutes away, and I had to tow it back into the yard. At any moment, things can change. Appreciate the friends you have. Appreciate the people you have around you. Appreciate the blessings that you have. I stopped to think the other day, and I asked myself, have I, really enjoyed the fruits of my labor? Sometimes you make people prevent you from enjoying the fruits of your labor because you don't want people to think that you're flossing. You don't want people to think that you're boasting, you're being boastful. Have I enjoyed this truck? Not as yet. And it could have been wrecked. Have I enjoyed, going to the studio and making music? Not as yet. At any moment, it could have been gone. Have I enjoyed, just life on a whole? A little bit. But I still have some living to do, and I still have some more enjoying to do. Appreciate life. Appreciate being healthy. Appreciate having a voice. Appreciate having nostrils to breathe. Appreciate having sight. Appreciate having ears to hear. Appreciate having a mind to think and to comprehend, because at any moment, those things could be gone. They could be taken away from you. So I want to, end this video in the spirit of being grateful. I'm happy that my truck is alive and well, and that might sound kind of corny to some people. But it's the small things in life that we have to appreciate. It's the small things in life sometimes you have to take some time to just be grateful for, because at any moment, those things could be gone. I'm happy I have life today. I'm happy my truck is working. Even if it wasn't working, I'd still be happy, because it's just a truck at the end of the day. But I just wanted to take that situation and reflect on the week and pull off some positive energy from, that negative situation that I had. So, again, if you're out there, take some time to reflect today. Take some time to appreciate the things you have. Take some time to appreciate the people you have. Take some time to enjoy your blessings, because at any moment, it could be gone. You think you got money, one sickness, and that's it. You're back to being broke. Appreciate life. Appreciate people. Appreciate your blessings. I'm here again, Rius Music. This has been another episode, if you want to call it, of Monday Meditation in the spirit of reflection, rejuvenation, restoration. If you're here looking at this video and you are inspired, share it so it can inspire someone else. If you're here looking at this video and you're not subscribed to that channel as yet, it's free. What are you doing? You're slipping. Any moment, that channel could be gone. Peace out. Have a good one. Rest, rejuvenate, revive yourself, and let's go. It's Monday. Let's be productive today. All right. Blessings.